Hey guys, welcome back to Tools on a Budget. Today's just a quick little unboxing video. We're gonna unbox Dewalt DCF900. This is a 20 volt, their new high torque impact. Not new, but their most recent one. This is a high torque impact wrench. It's a 1/2 inch style anvil with the hog ring. This is the kit that does come with a 5 amp hour battery, a charger, and a bag. And I picked this up at Lowe's. I believe it was like $3.75 or something like that. I did have like a 25% off or 25 or 20% off coupon for applying for their credit card, so I went ahead and used it on this. Let's go ahead and start opening it up. Let's see if I can. All right. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this Dewalt. Over at the Torque Test channel, they said this, pretty much they showed that this is like pretty much the strongest impact you can buy right now. I think even stronger than the Snap-on. I gotta double check that, don't quote me on it. And for the price, you can't really beat it. It costs about the same as Milwaukee, and seems to be beating it pretty easily. Now I am going to do a review for this. Not really, just putting it up against the Milwaukee I have. I have both of the 2767 and the 2763. See what kind of difference. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the box. Sorry, see what kind of difference we get from the two. And they put a sticker over the specs, so let me see if I can get it off. Sorry. Alright. So it says on low, you do get about 100 foot-pounds or 135 Newton meters. On medium, it's 600 foot-pounds or 613 Newton meters. And at high, it does get 1,030 foot-pounds. That I believe that's tightening. I'm sorry, my door blew open. Sorry about that, guys. My door blew open. All right, so they do tell you get 1,030 foot-pounds. That isn't tightening. So you get 1,396 Newton meters, and then when you go to reverse breakaway torque, they are claiming 1,400 foot-pounds, the same as Milwaukee. But from what I've seen, this hits a lot harder. The weight is 6.4 pounds. It's 8.8 inches long. It's a 1/2 inch drive. They claim 2,200 impacts per minute. So it includes the impact wrench, DCF, the DCF900, 120 volt max, DCB 205 battery, and then the charger and contractor bag. All right, guys, so here's the bag. Let's go ahead and open it. So you get like manual and like warranty information, stuff like that. And then here's your basic charger. That one charges the 12 volt as well, I believe. So here's the battery. One bar. And here's the actual impact. And I don't know, guys. I've seen some that say made in USA, and then I've seen some that don't have it. I guess it's totally random, whichever one you get. So if it doesn't have the USA one, it's probably made in Mexico. Let me check though, or China maybe. Let me see. So see if I can find it on the box. Sometimes you have trouble finding it when they're not made in the USA. They try to hide it as well as they can. Okay. So this one, distributed. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll get right back to you guys. So this one is made in Mexico. Just I kind of figured. Usually when they're made in the U.S., they're advertised all over, and they put like a big old flag here, which is cool. I do like stuff that's made in the USA. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all you get in the box. You just get the battery, the bag, the charger, and the tool itself. Looks pretty good. What I don't like about this impact is how they don't put any over molding here. So when you drop it, it is going to get scratched. It's kind of lazy on Dewalt's part. You know, it looks almost exactly identical to their original model, which to me is kind of lazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hercules did it too, but I mean, that's their first generation. So it's like the first iteration of it. Well, we'll see what they come up with in the second one. I do like how a lot of companies are putting, like, you get this type of molding all the way down here, like, so that when you drop it, it's not as bad. Also, the paint, it kind of reminds me of like these cheap Chinese tools, like where it's just like just the build quality overall. Like you see this over mold right here. It's like extra flashing on the metal. Just like little stuff like that. That is just like, you know, not quite up there. Like I personally don't like how it's like glossy silver. Just gives me like a cheap tool feeling. I prefer the matte color, like the ones you get in the Bauer or the Hercules. At least the newer stuff. And then like Milwaukee starting to do like where it's like a lot more matte. And I just prefer like the darker colors, like kind of like the darker gunmetal gray. But yeah, guys, I am gonna put this up against either the Hercules Ultra Torque or the Milwaukee, or I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys want to see both of them in the next video? I could put this up against both of the other ones. I need to charge this battery first though. See how they do. Like I said, I can't really do like a good test, but I can do like a lag bolt test. So that'll be pretty much like the extent of my testing, I guess you could say. But what I can do is I could use this daily and then let you guys know how it's been working. Like I could tell you guys right now, the Hercules, I'm gonna do a video like in a month or so. I've been using it quite a bit. No issues with it whatsoever. I like using it. Battery seems to last an extremely long time. The motor is very efficient on it. Like I know on my Milwaukee, like I get annoyed because it was dropping the batteries. It got so bad that I sent it in and they finally decided to just give me a new one. It's a pretty bad issue where like this doesn't have any very little play. That's how I like it. My new Milwaukee, I just received that, and in fact, let me go get it so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so let me show you guys what I'm talking about. See this Hercules? Absolutely almost no play on the battery. Like I could just do this. No play. And then Dewalt, a little bit more play than the Hercules, but still pretty good. And this Milwaukee, brand new. I know the Milwaukee fanboys are gonna eat me alive, but honestly, this is the truth. A lot of people have documented it. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad against Milwaukee. Their warranty is amazing. Love their tools. Usually pretty good power. Though lately they've been, I mean, this is a 5-year-old tool probably, like the design. So you have to wait for the next one, see how strong that one is. But yeah, like if I hold this, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's still a monster. Don't get me wrong. It's a good tool. They sell straps so that you can strap it on, so that you don't. Because this is brand new. So once my older one, it was terrible. Like if I would have shaken it like this, it would have just fallen straight off. And this is not an old battery. There's nothing damage on this battery. I can put it on, and I've noticed it's just a few of their tools. Like, it's not all of them. Like, I could put this battery on my fan, and it's a pretty tight fit. In fact, just have it right here, making a mess, but see, no play at all. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm talking about with the battery fitment. This one seems to be better than the Milwaukee straight out the box. Hercules, I feel, is the best so far with their fitment. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for the review. I'm gonna be reviewing all three of these. Little quick video. Like I said, I can't really do anything too technical because I don't have the machinery and all that stuff. But I can give you guys a everyday user DIY opinion on the tool and see what kind of hiccups it has. Like I said, this has been great little tool. Wish I sold a cover for it. Every time I use it, I do clean it. It's already starting to get a little bit kind of dirty, ripped, scratched. I do use tub of towels. So I watched a channel called Coon Trucking. He did put me onto the tub of towels. So yeah, guys, remember, if you like these type of videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day, guys.